hot.
Because think about it, we just got to come in hot. Pause. We have to, because also the introductory is like, this is our personality. This is who we are. We're not playing icebreakers, bro. You met us how you met us. You met us how you met us. You met us how you met us.
You gotta put this in the beginning, bro. You gotta clip this in the beginning, like, yo, if you're saying this, you met us how you met us.
Literally. Just say a little word of prayer.
Everybody, that was it. So I pray so. About your hobby. Yeah, that was it. Say what you try before this is some bunny BFE. The vampire. Yeah, your whole show was him. Amen.
Amen.
Bless Shakira as well.
Bless you, Shakira. Prayers of prayer.
I don't think that's the language Jesus was talking in.
Alhamdulillah for you too.
I don't think the language that was anyone was talking in.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys long-awaited podcast. I've been hearing the chirps, the murmurs. Where's the podcast? Where's the podcast? Where's the podcast? You know, these people have jobs, so they couldn't hop in the stew on time. But today we made a little time.
I got a job.
So yes, welcome to the O2 podcast. Now
he's holding his mic,
bro. What else am I gonna do? You know how weird like a boombox coming out of the fucking screen.
A boombox,
whatever the fuck you call it. What do you call it,
bro? Look, I'm talking to you right now. Mine is right here. It's right here, bro.
That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you're missing out, bro.
No. But we can sort that out. So to kick it off, why the O2 podcast? Because I didn't come up with the name. So Mr. Name Creator got to give himself a definition as to why he chose the O2.
Bro, when I thought of it, like I was playing COD, right? And I jumped up and dropped my controller. I'm like, bro, this shit just fits because like it could go with so many things. Because like O2 just sounds like it's water. No, it's oxygen. Yeah, right. Okay. But like the reason we call it O2 is because we met in 602. That was our class number.
Were you in a clear state of mind when you had?
I was a little bit.
Yeah. Gotcha. See, that makes more sense. But when he said it low key made more sense. And for the viewers, we have a fourth member. He's just being a bitch right now, and he doesn't want to show up on the podcast. He's gonna come eventually. We'll leave. If you see the edits, we gonna leave space for him somewhere down there. He's gonna show up. Nothing too crazy. But see, this podcast.
We're not messing with 419.
We're not messing. The 419 is name. We couldn't mess with it.
What does the 419 even mean,
bro? Like, okay, back home in Ghana, 419 is basically scammers. Anyone that does anything like that, and basically, I came up with that because Africans scam.
I thought it was Nigerians that are known for scamming.
Yeah,
everybody's scam. Yeah. There's a guy named Hush Puppy. He's the reason Nigerians became.
I've seen it. Is this that guy? Right?
He blew them up.
He was like post pictures of him wearing like mad designer shit.
Yeah, Hush Puppy was wild.
They locked him up.
And so he's the reason Nigerians are notorious. But it's like it's everywhere. It's just they're just more notorious because they get caught up more in the news often.
Bro, recently, what's the name? A pastor in the UK, Pastor Toby, he got caught for scamming and he's getting deported back to Nigeria, bro.
I would never understand how these pastors be driving these lavish cars. Like,
not the mega churches, tax free.
But that has to be a conversation for another time.
I don't know about pastors, but the imam at my mosque, that motherfucker drives an Audi. Like, I googled how much an imam makes. It makes like 30K a year.
30K?
Like 35 to 50K.
Something not adding up.
Driving an Audi.
Something not adding up. Something not adding up.
He said, "How's he driving an Audi?" No, but we gotta talk. I feel like we don't, as a group, don't talk about this enough. But we've been standing strong for 12 years, brothers. 12 good years. We've had some ups. We've had some lows. The people we started with are the people we ended with. Because I was thinking back about it because recently I've been going back to the OG group chat with all the other stuff because I'm looking at the stuff. I'm looking up the people who we started the group chat with, and I'm like, this slimmed down crazy. Like, because like, and I'll say names and I'll have like we'll bleep it out. But at one point,
it was, bleep it out. Like,
yeah,
bro, you know he hasn't released my video. He's holding my video hostage. I don't think this man is not going to release any video that's not bleeped out, bro.
It's his cousin in Africa. The library is probably closed. He can't go.
Shout out to our editor. We're still going strong. But the thing is,
what you said.
What he said?
What you said. He said the library is probably closed. That's why the video is not being released.
Bro, it's not even that because like I have to watch it. He has to finish editing. I have to watch it and we have to cut some stuff out. Because we can't just go raw and unedited.
If we start making money, we gotta buy that brother Wi-Fi.
He has Wi-Fi. Then he has a remote job.
Oh, I thought you told me that he uses a public library to edit the videos.
No, he used to have his wife download the videos at her job and bring it back home. Because the hospital has Starlink, which is like unlimited Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's like the Tesla
Starlink
shit.
is
yeah. So he would have to go over there though. But see, y'all distracting me from the topic of agenda here, talking about the friendship. Like 12 years of friendship, and we don't discuss it enough. That's the problem. We just undermine it like we haven't lost members along the way. And I was thinking we used to have who else?
And why did we lose them, Quadro?
First of all, we both got caught up in that crossfire.
No, I got caught in the crossfire. You were the target.
No, I feel like that low-key wasn't my fault. If we renege back to the statement, that wasn't even on me. Because those were false accusations levied against my name. Because that wasn't in the group chat. I wouldn't do that to the group chat. So that was crazy. And at the time, no. Who else? Mamoru. Ayuba, I feel like we're still cool with, but we just like
everybody's doing their thing for real.
Link up with them like a couple months ago.
Yeah,
but there was like I didn't have the car.
You couldn't take the train.
You're a terrible friend.
Terrible.
To be fair, he lives up in Connecticut, bro.
I had to take the train down to Brooklyn. That's crazy, bro.
And it was raining. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've lost some members along the way. We've made it here. Now it's like what? Core 5? You,
pretty much, yeah.
Quadra Quasi, Shakir, Ibra. So look, I had a couple of questions for y'all, but what do you guys think has been like our success? Like, why have we been the people that have lasted this long? And for the lack of the term was we've withstood the test of time.
Soccer.
That is true.
You don't even like watch soccer, so I don't think that's...
Yeah, I got tired of it, bro. After Barca, after 2016, 2018, Barca, I stopped. It died.
I think it's like we all just had like the same sense of humor.
So yeah. Too. But one person we don't give enough credit to is Mr. LeBlanc. We don't give that brother his flower. And he's never going to see, I don't think he's ever going to see this. Yeah. But I feel like that tone that he set, what happened?
Huh?
I'm gonna hear that when I watch the video again. I think the tone that he set from the get-go, like, really is what like put us on that trajectory to be like, we are like gonna be solid forever. But I feel like
give some background on who he is.
Oh yeah, Mr. LeBlanc. For some background, when we first got to 602, he was I think our homework advisor and our English teacher. But this man like put the fear of God in everybody. There's only one person I think in the class that did not fear him, but that's a subject for another time. But everyone like feared this. Like I held so much fear for him, but at a certain point, I feel like that fear turned to respect. Like because after we left his class in 602, he didn't really have the audacity to shout at us no more. So that that was past. But I feel like I like respected him a lot because he stood on business. He stood on business. And there was one shit I stood on business. He stood on business. But you know what's crazy? We all thought like he was with Miss Hernandez the entire time. We were clueless. That's what we was. Clueless.
They were besties, bro. They were besties.
Thinking back, that makes so much more sense, bro. But
remember that one time when he like made you apologize to this girl in like the middle of class?
Wasn't it Gianna?
Who? Oh my god, bro.
No, because she told me
like
and you're like, ew.
Why would you say that?
You're bleeping it out, bro.
I had to apologize twice, actually. I don't know if I apologized twice, but one was for Nashali and then the one was for Gianna. I think so, yeah. Caveat, her now is Ibrahima's type to a T.
She's different. She's different. I saw her on the book. She's different, bro.
She is Ibrahima's type now to a T. And I'm gonna keep throwing shit at him on this podcast so he actually picks up the mic and the camera because he defends himself. Anything I'm just putting it on him. But she is his type. She
grew into her body.
Yeah.
Like in middle school, she was a giant.
Yeah. But no.
She grew into her body.
Snapchat twice now. So like the people.
Oh, I've been off it for almost a year.
Yeah, I haven't used it since high school.
No, not having used it. Like I deleted like the account itself. So my account that I had in like 8th grade is not the same account I have now.
Oh, no, I had the same shit.
Why'd you delete it?
Bro, I just be tweaking sometimes.
Drama.
Sometimes you just gotta let the past go again. But no. You just gotta let it go, bro. We like the apology. I think so, but the one that I was really like, the apology that really had me was the Gianna one. Because we're grown now, bro. Right? We're grown now. So I can admit I had a tough for her. Like it's just back then I had that aggressive wrist. Like that was my problem. I don't know why in my head I was like, oh, she's gonna end up like, the more I'm mean to her, the more like the attraction. I just was like every time just making my chances worse.
I feel like every guy starts off like that. Like everyone has like a phase where they're like that. Like very, very, very early on.
Nah.
Bro, that's how you learn.
I was never like that.
Nah.
I was never like that.
But she was like the only girl that I ever did that. Like I took that approach with and it failed miserably. I remember in 7th grade, she was like, you guys knew who she had a crush on, right?
No.
Wasn't it? What's his name? Daniel.
No, it wasn't Daniel. She had a crush on Jason.
Oh, we knew that.
That's when I personally knew, like, yeah, like this is not this, like you're not her type. You're not her type.
And he used to bully me in fucking 7th grade. Like
he would
just be mean to people.
He would just be mean for no reason.
He would go to jail.
And back then, I feel like,
bro, don't lie. Everybody used to laugh when it's not dumb. Okay, yeah.
That was my problem with Chad at the lunch table. Whenever somebody was getting cooked at that lunch table, everybody's laughing. It's whenever it got to you, that shit wasn't funny no more.
Yeah, cause like if it's me, everybody laughing. It's like, damn, I'm on the spot.
No, he was funny. It was just like everyone knew. Like I feel like when we got to the lunch table, we were roasting people and we were like doing X, Y, and Z. Everybody knew when to stop. Like when it got too far, everybody knew when to stop. He just didn't have that like something was like it wasn't clicking. Like you limiter. Like yeah. Like it was certain times it's like when you roast somebody to a certain extent, and it's like everybody starts laughing, like yeah, like like stop. He just be taking it too far.
You know what's that funny?
What's up?
After he got arrested, I go on Facebook and there's just people saying free Jaw, like free my boy. He did nothing wrong.
That's another problem people need to start doing, bro. They have this man in clear 4K. He did the crime. What do you mean free? What do you mean free him? Free the victim. That's free us. That's what needs to be free, bro. So soccer's one thing that's kept us going. But I feel like I was the one drafting some of this, and I was like, what's worked is that everyone has just been in their own lane. Like if you think about it, like we don't really do the same thing. We don't really have the same interest. For example, take Ibra for example.
What is he interested in?
But that's the thing. Like he has his own individual lane that he's going into. Like he goes through. Shakir, you have your own individual lane. You have your own individual lane. I have my own individual lane. And it's like we just like everybody just like on their own. It's just like we just come up. But we do have to give a shout out to Messenger. The Messenger has kept it going for like a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were gonna transfer at some point. I don't think we are.
We are no.
Yeah, because I have an iPhone now too, but like,
it's like no, it loses the value, bro. Because if we transfer, I'm not going back on Facebook. Y'all the
I'm
only
gonna keep it a bug. If we transfer, I'm not gonna respond to iPhone messages. I do not text people. So it's like Messenger's literally my only way, bro.
That's why we got it. That's why we got to keep it. But I feel like that's one thing that's also worked. The second thing that's also worked is we just. I'm gonna keep my thing brief. We don't have the same type of women. I think
at least I don't.
No. I think that's why the five of us. I think that's why the five of us left are where we are. It's individuals stay in your own lane, and we don't have the same type of women.
But we don't interact with the same people.
That is something I've been meaning to talk about. And where's the camera at? I'm looking right into the camera, right? We need to stop normalizing going after your friends' girlfriends. We need to stop. We need to stop. like I'm gonna come out here and say it. We need to stop. I don't know what Disney Channel fairy tale we think we're living in, but recently, like I'm seeing like mad people like, yeah, like my homie's girl, like no, like X.
Motherfucker look straight in the camera. That shit in his soul.
You know who I'm talking to?
No, the message.
I apologize.
It wasn't a statement. It was a message.
But I feel like that's also been because, like, when I think about who, like, if I was to give each of you like who I think your type of woman is, I feel like Ibra would be like, I'm gonna give a celebrity wise so you have an idea. You guys know who Dasha Polanco is?
Nope.
Dasha Polanco is Ibrahima's type.
Yes, I agree.
Ibrahima's type.
Oh, I know. This is the girl from
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black. Yeah.
If Ibrahima had a type, this is his type to a T.
I agree.
I would say so.
And if I think
go through and do it for everybody.
No. If Shakir had a type, hold on.
It's got to be a Bengali girl, isn't it?
No, hold on.
He's a specialist.
This one in the middle.
Never have I ever.
Yeah, this is Shakir's type to a T.
I feel like you just picked the only Indian girl you know.
No,
that's true.
No,
that's
this is
true.
Shakir. Shakir, if you had a type, this is who I think.
Click the image though. I want to see her. I haven't seen her.
I don't know her name.
Are you clicking the images? Oh, it doesn't really matter, I guess.
I'm trying to find a. That would be his type
just
to the
say
T.
Like South Asian women.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro.
That would be his Quasi's the one that's always a little bit tricky.
No one can pinpoint mine. It's
nobody. We can't pinpoint your type. I don't think I could give a celebrity comparison.
I just take all the skill sets, bro. It's like he's a specialist. You are also a specialist in a different aspect. No, I'm just on the court, bro. I'm just on the court balling.
I'm not a specialist. Don't do that.
You're not a specialist.
Let's be real.
What do you think, bro?
Hold up. Shakir is the real specialist. Shakir O'Neal
is the specialist.
Shakir is the specialist.
A specialist.
I'm not a specialist. Quasi, I could take a 3. If I need to, I could dribble.
I don't think liking your own people makes you a specialist.
No, but like
no.
That doesn't make you a specialist. But when you opt to basically train your skill set to pursue that specific
thing, that
makes you a specialist, bro.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
You literally calibrated yourself for it. Like
calibrated.
You're in there, bro.
Calibrated.
You don't miss. You don't miss.
And it's okay. But I'm not a specialist.
Bro, why are you denying it?
Is my skill set more deviated towards one spot than the other? Maybe. But it doesn't mean I can't.
What spot is that, Quadro?
I can take I'll take your piece. I don't know. I think I'm a 3-point specialist at heart. You know, I shoot outside the range. But if I need to, I can step in there and give a floater. If I need to, I can put a mid-range. I can get a layup. If the team needs me to do what I gotta do, I can play different roles. Ibrahima just refuses to step outside the 3-point line. That man is just
Ibrahima, bro. He's like Shaq. He stays inside, bro. He stays inside.
It's not even that he doesn't have the ability to go outside. He just like it's just like we're giving him shots outside the paint, and he's just saying no. I'm not going outside.
There are times where he would go. He would take a shot.
But
from outside.
It would have to be like we need him for like a game winner. He just doesn't take the three just to take the three.
That's true.
He doesn't take the three just to take the three. No, that's not Ibra. That's not his
I've
Bob.
taken a couple of threes, but I'll say it is a couple. I do prefer floaters.
I'm not gonna lie. I've taken some threes too, but it's like life comes at you.
But I feel
you get the ball. You got to go for it sometimes.
But that's what I'm saying is that like if right now if we're saying we're starting 5 in the team, everyone is not taking the same kind of shot. So it's very that's what I'm saying. That's why we work. So I feel like that's the analogy we're gonna use for this. We are starting 5 and everybody just has a different role. We have Shakir in the paint. We have our spot up shooter sometimes. We have a 3-point shooter, and then we have Kusa who's just passing the ball.
She's the coach.
Kusa's gotta be like the coach.
She's the coach.
We need her on the court because we need 5.
Oh, that's true.
The day we can convince her to hop on this podcast, I think would be the funniest thing ever. I think she would do. She has to do it at least once. At least once.
Now she's probably gonna have an anxiety attack, bro.
Yeah,
she doesn't talk
in the middle of it.
Even when we hop on calls, she just sits there, bro.
Nah, she talks sometimes. I gotta give her some.
We gotta invite her about her situation.
Oh my god. Kusa, my dog, but sometimes I'm just like walk like sometimes I'm reading like you're making a big deal out of not too much. Like
but her deal is a big deal.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm seeing it from like my point of view, and I'm like if I was thinking about it this way, I would have to. But no, I don't think I haven't seen her since middle school. I saw her once standing outside in high school. That was it.
I saw her once in the bus, like on the way back home. Yeah, it was just so awkward because like
I ain't never seen her.
I haven't.
After middle school, I ain't never seen her.
Yeah, she doesn't show to any.
You know what's crazy?
What happened?
Your apartment during like last summer or like the summer before.
It was literally a block away from her, bro.
She me?
Literally a block away.
Oh, Ozzy.
Yeah, it was literally a block away from her,
and she never came. She never came. That was the only thing I come up from that apartment was when this man choked me out because I said,
bro, they broke the couch, and I thought the Airbnb host was gonna charge me, bro. I put a bottle under the couch. I put a bottle to make it not sink in. Wow, y'all almost fucked me over, bro.
Y'all, he's the one that started choking me, bro.
You're the one that made the comment.
It wasn't that crazy of a comment.
It wasn't.
What was the comment?
Bro, in hindsight, it really wasn't.
Let's be the judge of it,
bro. Okay, so Ibra, you know how Ibra used to lay on the couch with his legs fluttering in the air, texting. Like it was one of those moments, and then Quadro was like, they would just go. Everybody was talking, and then Quadro was like, "But what would happen if y'all don't work out?"
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I was like, I looked at him and I was like, "Wow, I would hate to see what happens if like."
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he starts choking me.
And he was like, "Don't say that! Don't say that!" Bro, they start wrestling, and I'm just sitting there trying to eat my food, bro. I'm just trying to eat. We're all just trying to vibe. Niggas are fighting. And then Ibra starts showing him, then Quadro, this man be squatting like 600, 700 pounds. He's like, gets up, drops backwards, bro, into the couch, and all you hear is crack. And I'm like, bro, but there's no way they just broke the couch.
No matter how many times no matter how many times I work out, I would never be stronger than. I don't know where he gets his strength from. I don't know what he eats, what he drinks. That summer was like the strongest I've been my entire life, and the best I could do was just get up and just drop. Like I got up outside and I dropped.
Bro, he's just black, bro. He was black.
No, I don't think that's the case. Bro, that's a different and again he's on this podcast to defend himself, so we just gonna call him the 3-point specialist. Who gonna tell me now?
It gotta be more than girls that kept us together, because I feel like that's a very small portion of it.
But going after the same girls would have like
I feel like that would have caused a problem
at some point. That stopped it from breaking apart, but I don't think that's the reason we stayed together.
Obviously I don't think that's the main driving force, but like
I think honestly I'll say it goes back to initially soccer, like soccer with SBU, how we were all playing together in SBU like that.
Yeah.
And then once we got to high school, branching off from soccer, we all tried to get each other to play on soccer teams so we could play against each other. I tried to play your team so many times, and Ibra, right? And then after a while, like in high school, obviously everybody's gonna develop different
Yeah.
skill sets. Everybody's gonna new friends and everything. Start branching out, and things like that. So, but at that point, we already formed a bond around like soccer and being around each other. Basically, everybody was struggling in the Bronx. We were all kids of immigrants. We bonded over that too. And then as time goes on, that bond flourished. People come, people go, but then we were still around. And then as the drama was happening, we all basically branched out into a new group chat. And then it was us, which basically brought us closer together because we were just, once drama was happening, everybody's talking shit. So, tea was spilling and back and forth, clowning each other. Now we're here.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's been like an interesting road to say the least. Like I'm thinking back about because again, I was like, what is like, because I feel like I've had moments, I don't know if each of you guys have that, but I've had moments with each of you where I was like, I knew we were gonna be boys for a while. Yeah. Ibra was when we almost got arrested.
With Pa? The situation with Pa?
Bro, to this day,
explain the situation from the beginning.
Wait, that was the arrested you're talking about, right?
Yeah. But so in middle school, again, we hang out with each other. We used to play a lot of soccer. We had this program called SASF. And in the program, like everyone is like, like we like, I don't even know why we were at that program. Like we didn't do anything productive. Mendham was just there to be there. Everybody was there and we were having fun. So this one day, they used to, like, if we got really lucky, they took us out in like a little backyard area to go play some soccer. So they took us out this day, and this guy named Pa had he bought a new ball. And this ball was like, but back then, like, we weren't used to quality. Like, we used to play with like not good soccer balls. So when Pa bought his good soccer ball, like, everybody would use that ball. I don't know who kicked it over. Somehow it ended up over something. Pa starts tweaking. He's like, my ball. He tries to go get it. Pa can't get it by himself. We're like, you know what, Pa, let's just go inside. After they release us, we can come back here. We can climb we can climb like the wall, get in there and get the ball. Pa agrees. So after we're done, we all come back there. We're letting the athletic people get up there. Back then, I think the athletic one was like Demba, Ibra, like those are the people that were really like on that stuff. So they're going up to go get it. We're in the middle of getting this. This crackhead starts walking in our direction. So mind you, I'm in the back. It's Ibra and Demba that are like by him. So he gets there, he starts talking to them, and like he just like murmurs. All of a sudden, Demba walks to the front where everybody's at, and it's like, yo, this crackhead is trying to get us. I don't know why. Everybody just took off. Everybody was running. Like, I never forget this day. The person who was first was Jalen, and it was Jalen, Ibra, me, and I don't know who was back there because I wasn't looking back there. But I know the funny thing. Jalen, for some reason, every time there was trouble, was the first one up out of there. That time I got beat up for my phone.
Smart man.
The thing is, during middle school, she was fat. She was really fat.
So I was like, so everybody starts running. Cool. We get to the intersection. Everybody's breaking off. I'm the only one that's going up the hill because I'm taking the one bus, and I think everybody else is taking like the 6, I believe, the 6 to the 15. So everybody else is like, everybody's gone. I get to the bus, mind you, I'm still like, I'm haul assing up that hill. I get up there, I get to the bus, I'm about to put my Metro card in, my phone started ringing. I pick it up. I don't remember who called, but I think it was probably him or somebody called me. I was like, yo, if you don't come back right now, they're going to take you to jail. Mind you, as I'm hearing this, I'm holding the Metro card, I'm about to, like, in the bus.
Nah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I heard jail and I just got off the bus and I just came back. So I'm coming back, and as I'm walking back, I'm seeing the same group. I just broke up the. I think it was Ibra, Didi, Mafanta. But people that was just at the time, and Pa. So as soon as I get there, the cop looked at me and was like, "Was he part of it?" And then Pa was like, "Yeah," and then he just dragged me down. Right, so I'm sitting down. I look at Ibra and I'm like, why did y'all get back? He's like, this fat ass nigga, bro. He was like, I was like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. So the whole time everybody starts panicking, and Ibra's like, Pa, tell us what happened. So apparently, while everybody was running, law of natural selection, Pa was last. And he ran out of breath. He couldn't outrun the perpetrator. So he thought he's about to go to the cop and be like, yo, help me, I'm being chased. While he was trying to catch his breath and talk to the cop, the crackhead then caught up and then told the cop that Pa was the one that stole his phone. Apparently, that's why he was chasing because he thought we stole his phone. After that, it didn't matter what Pa said. They thought Pa was the perpetrator. Ibra and Didi were like, oh, Ibra, Didi, I think it was Demba. Demba had to go pick up his little brother, but Demba had to come back the same way Pa got arrested to go back home. So Demba is coming back. He's been around the corner. Pa sees Demba and was like, yo, he's part of it too. He dragged Demba and his little brother. Ibra and Didi were like, oh, let's just spin the block to make sure everybody's safe. They spun the block. Pa, yo, that was part of it too. Drag. So that's when I don't think Quasi was there. Were you there?
If I'm going down.
Nah, I was gone. I left early.
And basically, they just had us all sitting there, and they were like, "Unless one of you guys gives up the phone, we're taking you to jail." And obviously, no one had the phone, so we were just all looking at each other like. I think I started crying a little bit. I was just like, I got to get home because I was supposed to be home at 6, and I'm seeing at 6:02. I'm 30 minutes away from the crib. I'm sitting here crying. This man Ibrahima, he was throwing rocks. He said, "Why you gonna press me for? I ain't take the damn phone." So he was. I think in that moment, how calm he was like, you know what? This is the person I need to be around in a situation like that because I used to panic. So
I'm not gonna hold you. You a bitch. No. Certain situations, you get too giddy. Like you're ready to bounce. You're ready to bounce in certain. Like, bro,
why am I there? Like, what do you mean?
Like fight isn't your response. It's always flight. And because you could beat them up. You can fight.
Bro, I don't.
Bro, he underestimates himself every time.
Like y'all overestimate me, and if I keep listening to y'all, I'm gonna get killed. That's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all didn't even try to see. It wasn't. But back in middle school, it was the bitchiness, and I just lied unprovoked. That was me in middle school. Like I just lied. Just
a fact. Bro, his name was Jaden.
Yes.
His name, bro. He turned his Facebook name Jaden. Turned it Jaden, your boy. Turned it Jaden. I was
remember Google Hangouts?
Oh yeah. If I wish I could show them that. Kuso. That's what I'm saying. Some things Kuso used to do back when we didn't really date. I don't know what to call it. Back when we were good friends with each other. That's a good. She would used to text me from like 3 different hangouts from 3 different alter egos.
Yeah.
And I was entertaining all 3. Like that's how like
y'all sick.
Wait, did they have different personalities?
Yes. Like that's what I'm saying. Kusto, like I would start texting like her. Bro, I would text her from like her OG one. It was like her name was like Kimmy Huga, whatever. Like that was the name I remember. And we would text. I would be texting on it, and then she'd be like, "I gotta go," but then we'd just log into another Google Hangouts and text me from there. Be like, "Oh, Kuso went to go get dinner. It's just me and you." Like it's still you. Like,
I bet you a geeking, bro. I bet you a geeking.
What? Because what are you gonna say to her? That's gonna like what? I did it. So. And
she stands by it.
No, but like, why?
Bro, she's always been an imaginative, creative person.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying, like the thing is, we underestimate her mind out. Like she has she just doesn't like to use it. That's the problem.
Yeah, she's really smart.
She's
ridiculous,
so
but she's just not like she's not. You actually read something, she's looking at you funny. Like I'm like okay, but no, back then it was just like it was a different situation. It was. Also back then, like I feel like I was more like my motivation for just living back then was just girls. Not food, not water, not shelter, girls.
In middle school?
That's middle respectable.
Yeah. Look at the track record.
People were growing, bro. Going through teenage years.
He was early. Like compared to everyone else.
He was moving quick. I was scared of women. I was scared of women. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
But also, it wasn't like anything like I think if from the top of my head, the people I did date in middle school was like Kuso, Esther.
Wait,
I didn't date Sarah. She dubbed me. The crazy part in middle school. Oh, Amy, Mafanta too. Yeah, I don't know.
And Mafanta, I know. Yeah, that was messy, bro.
Like what?
No, honestly, what was wrong with you?
Bro, it wasn't my fault, bro. It was not my fault.
Remember
It was
that
not
one?
my
Nah,
fault.
his life was so funny because he would get into the most random fucking problems with girls. Like, remember that one time Amy slapped him in the
Brittany.
middle?
All right, we'll get to that later. But that was Ibrahima's fault. The problem is every time I've gotten to some shit, I was supposed to be in. Ibrahima was just around, and he was either the 98% of the time he was the reason I almost got fucked over. Because you guys, you know what happened, right? We like
Wait, what?
with when Amy slapped me that in the auditorium.
Nah, what happened?
So, well, I can't really give the whole details as to what happened because think back about it now. We had no business doing what we were doing. But let's just say, man, them were like we were just chatting with women. Like I would just call it that. We were just chatting with women. And you know,
who was you?
you wasn't. I know,
Bro, he was blocking me back then, bro.
I know Ibra was there. Ibra. Maybe Ibra remember this. But you know, Monday we just chatting this one girl. Like we just chatting her up. That was it. And mind you, I was even scared, but they were like, no, Quadro, go do it. And you know, I let the people back then I wasn't as up as I am now, so I let the peer pressure get to me. You know, I did it. We get back to after school, and that's when, like, you know, Amy was there, and I'd see her. This man be like, ooh, Quadro, go tell Amy what you like, making it mad hot for no reason. I was looking at him like, nigga, you want my girl? Like, what are you on? So he was like, ooh, and then Amy heard it. And he's like, what are you talking about? And like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bitch because like she started grabbing on my shirt and was like, tell me. And I was just like, okay. Like, you know, I didn't like she was very like aggressive, and I just wasn't that man.
Man,
So
you always liked aggressive women, bro.
That's a conversation for another time, brother. But
I remember C.
Oh my god, she used to beat me on a daily, but that's a conversation for a different time. So
No,
I
being
remember
in an
C.
abusive relationship at 7th grade is crazy.
So we moved to the front of the auditorium, and she's like, "Tell me what you did." So mind you, it's me and her and Ibrahima sitting right behind us in the thing. And he's making it mad. Like, yeah, Quadro, tell her what you did, or I will like to this day, I don't know what his purpose being behind me was. And then I was like, yeah, like, you know, everybody was doing it. So I didn't even get the word out. All I heard was a large smack across my face, right? And I turned this to Ibrahim up. And after that, he apologized. But I feel like that, if I had to rank that, the relationship with Amy was the one relationship I am glad did not go anywhere. That really, it bared no good fruits for me. Zero.
Zero. See bad fruit though?
It was good fruit while it lasted, yes. But the thing is, I always knew I wasn't gonna take it past 8th grade. I wasn't gonna date her in high school.
True. That's true. Now you know who was ahead of the time?
Who?
Daniel Rodriguez.
The
little Mexican dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean Alex Rodriguez?
Alex. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at him now and I'm like, what were these girls seeing?
I remember in 8th grade, right? He opened his book bag and there's just a bunch of condoms, and I was so confused because it's 8th grade, bro.
Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You know what's funny? I remember he used to be like, y'all don't get many girls in me, bro. Y'all little kids, bro. I'm over here doing XYZ. He got a baby now.
You got a little bit too many girls.
I think he has a baby now. He posted it. Congrats to him, though.
Yeah,
one of God's strongest soldiers.
Sharpening his skills. A lot of them got kids now, bro. A lot of them got kids now.
But I'm like, I feel like we're at I think it's just us who like maybe we just like we would like to just have kids at a later age, but like are people our age having kids now? It's like insane to me.
No, not people our age. They were having kids like 4 years ago, bro. 4 or 5 people with high school. They were having kids at high school, bro.
They have kids that are about to start school.
Yeah, some of their kids started school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but you know who teed up? I ain't gonna lie. The Jaylene.
I haven't seen her recently. No,
I went on Facebook. I don't know. From time to time, I go there like once a year. I went and I was like, "Who this?" Like, she looked like she did surgery, but I didn't look like surgery.
I have never met a more persistent man in life than Sean.
He needs to apply himself to something else.
It's actually crazy, like the amount of like creepy ass messages that girls get, like from guys.
Like, and sometimes I'm like, I don't understand. If you're texting a girl and she's like being like, I don't want you, and she's making it very clear she does not want you. Like with Sean, I'm just like, he won't be the first comment, and Christine will respond to the 5th comment. So common sense will tell you she saw yours, skipped 4 down, and responded to that man. And you still like, and the next post he will be right back. I was like, maybe persistence is key.
Gotta get him somehow.
Persistence might be key. Like me personally, like I feel like self-respect is a big thing. And if you are texting anybody you're trying to get with and you're not getting the energy back, or they're clearly making it seem like they're not messing with you, just take your L's and go.
I'm not gonna lie. I give it to Ibra. I feel like he was the first person for that to click in his head first, bro. Because after him, I feel like I had it, but like when you're in school, bro, like you have self-respect, but certain women come in your life,
the demons be speaking to you.
Bro, at 1 in the morning, you're like, damn, she embarrassed me, but still, like
we talk a lot about this. I would actually pay serious money not to get my most down bad moments over text revealed to none of you guys in the group chat.
Oh, I'll pay all my money.
Bro, it would be bad. It would be bad.
It would
be
take
bad. My credit card too.
My thing is, I'm always like, Ibra, for some reason, it just feels like he just arrives to conclusions earlier than the rest of us. But I forget, he's the oldest one. He's supposed to arrive to these conclusions earlier than everybody else. Because the other day, I was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, he has reached his like wisdom state. Like everything he says out loud is like it clicks. Like it clicks.
He reached uncle state.
He really is. Like every time I need advice, I'm talking to him. I'm like, I feel like I'm talking to like a 50-year-old. But then I forget he's older. Like he's ahead of the curve. But he was the first. I think I wish he was here to say the story, but I think for him it clicked the last time he like quote unquote got dubbed by a girl in school.
And that was like way back.
So yeah, and we said it wasn't even that bad, but she just let him on. And then after that, like after that, he just stopped caring. He just stopped caring.
That's when the switch happened. That was when the switch happened, bro. Oh my gosh, he was already here, but that moment just took him there.
And I remember he would like come to the group chat and talking about like, yeah, like this girl, I think she feeling me, da 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 da. And he shot his shot and he missed, and then he came back and then he was like, yeah, like. he didn't give it up. He didn't give a lot of details. He was just like, she just led me on, and I was just stupid enough to fall for it. It's my fault. I'll never happen again, and it never did. It never did.
She tried coming back to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just ignoring her." And I was like, "You better than me."
I don't know if I have the self-control for that,
bro. He's better than me because I'm like, "Yes, ma'am, come over here."
Here's the thing: we don't give him enough credit for is that like Ibra, like once he sets his mind, once he says something, he's not going back on it. You couldn't. It's very hard to change on something unless you like give him like some different result as to why that's the case.
That's a fact.
He was like, because I remember he was telling me, he was like, you like just chase like when you chase someone who like you like but doesn't like necessarily like you, they lose respect for you. And I was like, I could see that. I just didn't realize this until I was like 21, but I could see that.
It took me 21 years for that to
go. I'm keep glazing this motherfucker too much for someone that did show up to the podcast.
That's what I'm saying. He's so vital to the podcast.
Man, you gotta give credit where credit is due, man.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. But I also feel like if there was somebody who was good, if we would call somebody the glue to our friendship, it'd be him.
Yeah,
because he relates to me. Because you guys bond over like music and shit.
Yeah,
and I think you and Quasi and him, you guys bond over being like the oldest sibling in the household. Like that's been more of like what you guys. Yeah, and me and him bond because we're just petty.
That is also very true.
So it's like I feel like he's the glue. Like as much as he doesn't give himself enough credit for it, I feel like had he been someone that left the group early, we wouldn't have made it this far.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's like you got to give him his flowers. Is he a bitch?
That was a surprise. Kuso's still in the group chat though.
I'm glad she is. She gives us a balanced opinion on things.
She does.
But also, my thing is,
the screenshots be throwing me off.
But she's probably the only one that could say that she's never wronged anybody this entire time. Like she's escaped all the beef.
No.
The only time I've ever seen her mad was when the Britney situation came, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Even though she told me it was okay. But
to be fair, you are the center of a lot of the dramas.
That's not my fault.
Nah, he brings the entertainment.
I'm a man who loves Nyash. Back then, it wasn't quality Nyash. It was Nyash nonetheless.
It was really not.
Yeah, I'm looking back.
You know, I thought at a certain point, I thought I was just making new social media pages and just disappearing.
I try to do that often.
Like,
I think the promise.
I don't understand. Like, maybe I'm just too like Gen Z, but like I can't delete all my social media and like just live.
I don't go on Instagram, bro.
Yo,
did you hear TikTok is getting taken down
on the 19th?
I really hope it doesn't, but
if it does, it's dead gonna leave a black hole. Like people that make their living off it and influencers that are on TikTok are just gonna disappear.
Bro, what the fuck am I gonna watch while I'm taking a shit?
YouTube Shorts,
bro. YouTube Shorts. Oh my gosh, bro. It's been entertaining.
It doesn't recommend me the right shorts because
like it really does.
It's just random.
TikTok like developed with my taste for so long that it knows me. Like I gotta teach YouTube Shorts to like know me before it can replace it. You know what I mean?
Now, but you know what? You know what's what's underrated? Reels,
bro. Reels. All I get for Reels is like cringy ass Indians. Like,
fucking nah. Remember back in the day? I don't know. When I used to send you, I never really sent it to Quadra because I don't think he ever really opened most of them. It's like with me, I send people Reels after a certain amount of unopened Reels or on reactions. I stop with you. So it's like it was him.
Ebert doesn't give a fuck. Ebert doesn't give a fuck.
No, but my Reels. But then at a certain point, it just became about ass. It was just ass. Ass, bro.
Ebert's TikTok is mad. You can look up lettuce. He looks up lettuce in his ass.
Anything he types is just cheeks, bro. It's just cheeks.
Bro. Now I just be putting not interested. I don't need that in my For You page.
Facts. I think we're evolving. Like we're growing up. We're flourishing. Everyone's.
I told myself I will not get back on social media until this podcast has taken off.
This motherfucker is never gonna be on social media.
No, one thing we gotta refine is the bleeps. You can't have too many bleeps.
Yeah,
it's gotta feel consistent. So it's like,
and I feel like this is like a good second or third episode. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of like
tea.
Yeah, exactly. Of like a middle school and stuff like that. I think we need more of like an introductory first episode.
This is the introductory first episode. I think you understand. This was
we coming in hot.
We coming in hot. Literally,
like
we're just like, cause think about it. We just gotta come in hot. Pause. We have to because also the introductory is like this is our personality. This is who we are. We're not playing icebreakers, bro. You met us how you met us. You met us how you met us. You met us how you met us.
You gotta put this in the beginning, bro. You gotta clip this in the beginning, like, yo, you're saying this, you met us how you met us.
Literally. Like
the clip in the beginning. Honestly.
He said fucking we ball. Like, take it as you get in it.
This might be the thumbnail, boys.
It is what it is, man.
Literally. So I'm just like, because my thing is also, and we could talk about it introductory. My goals for this podcast is like, I feel like our dynamic is natural and organic in its own. It's not a lot of planning. Us like we could come in here for like prior to this, we just had a call for like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't feel like
we didn't even talk about this.
That didn't feel like 45 minutes. So I'm just saying we just hop on like eventually if they're like I feel like if I was to say what to expect from like the same things, the same vibe from the group chat, we could just bring it here. But like
tone down.
Tone down, obviously. But like
I think we should have some like topics and stuff in the back of our mind that we want to bring up. Not like a script, but like more
not a
like
script.
just
But like for example, if you see something on like TikTok, for example, I wanted to talk about the CEO murder today. We could probably get into that a little bit before, but it's almost 11, so I'm trying to wrap this up.
Yeah,
so
in 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah, so I think if anything that what to expect is like basically that organic vibe, but also mixing our identities through it, like Ghanaian, Bengali, Senegalese. If he ever decides to show his bitch ass up, and so we mix that personality and we just keep it going.
For this.
And we like have conversations and we just keep going. But also, I think it's going to be a nice thing to be like after 12 years, this is like the project we decided to work on. Because I'm not gonna lie, if nobody decided, well, given the circumstance I was in, we've been talking about starting something like this for so long, and nobody ever just put their foot down on the gas pedal and be like, "Let's go, guys." Your boys at the O2 are here. Well, most of us. When we edit this, we'll leave a spot for Ibrahima down there, so you guys know he's still here in spirit. Talking about supporting from the sidelines.
Now you could put like a pic of him, but grayed out, black and white.
No, post.
I know exactly.
I know him from middle school when he was fucking bald. Like
that is his recent one with his former barber.
Beefing with his barber.
He looks so bad. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boys over at the O2. I feel like episode 1's been a success.
No, I was
comfortable. My shoulders were slivered back.
Let's see how long it is after we cut it up. Because we gotta bleep a lot.
Honestly, it's gonna be like 30 minutes.
But I think this is a good place to stop. Like if we get 45 minutes of good stuff in, that's good enough.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, the time has hit, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your boys over here at the O2. So all this podcast murmur about when is the podcast coming back, Quadro? When's the podcast? When are we gonna? It's laid that to rest. Laid that to rest. We're here now, and hopefully we're here to stay. Inshallah and alhamdulillah, we are here to stay. So it's been a great episode. You guys got anything else to say?
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. As always,
do all that extra good stuff. Comment, let us know, and anything you guys want to see, drop in the comments. We are like free balling. We're not. It's not really strict guidelines. We're not here to like. It's just having conversations and just literally just vibing, and nothing more we could do. So, without any further ado, be your boys here at the O2, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Now, but I got a topic.
Oh my god. Okay.